Hello everyone and welcome to this video which I am filming to you from this wonderful boutique countryside hotel here in Chester in the UK. In this video I'm going to be talking to you about the levers 3 of profitability. And what do I mean by that? Well, essentially, what are the levers that you have at your disposal for your business so that you can increase the amount of income you have? Now, what do I mean when I talk about levers? Well, let me ask you something. If you know someone that wants to lose weight, to get fit or to lose a couple of inches off their belt, what would you tell them to do, or what would anyone tell them to do? Well, it's either one of three things. You eat less, or you eat better, or you exercise more. You see, those are the three levers that you have when it comes to losing weight. And I give you this example because we're more familiar with it. But here's the important thing to note when it comes to those levers. First of all, it doesn't matter how big or small a person is, those levers are universal. The second one is that if a person is serious about doing this and they're taking action, then they're doing one of a couple of things. They're either just using one of the levers. Some of the more serious people are using two of the levers. But those that are very serious and are getting results use all three levers at their disposal. And here's the third point to note, is that if you use one lever at the expense of another, then you may not get the results that you want. Here's an example. So if you are exercising more, but instead of eating less, you're eating more, then you might not get the results that you want. So how does this relate to your business? Well, in business, there are three levers too. And since we're at a hotel, I'm going to talk you through, because like I said, no matter how big or small a business is or a person is, the three levers are exactly the same. And here's the first lever, which is the most obvious one. The more customers you have, the more money you can have. So in this hotel, the more guests they have, the more money they're going to make. So that's what they do. They try and increase the number of people that are coming in. Here's the second lever though. It's the amount of money that a person pays. Now, allow me to explain this, because a hotel is a great example of how we're not just talking about that upfront price. We're not just talking about the price of the room. Because when you come to a hotel, you can pay for food at the restaurant, room service, dry cleaning, and a whole heap of other things. So it's about how many purchases that you can make within a period when you're in that purchase period. So it's not just about that initial price or that upfront payment. And here's the third one, which is getting people to come back and buy from you again. You see, as a business, as a general rule, it's probably about 5 to 10 times easier to have a customer return than it is to get a new customer. That might be even up to 100 times more depending on what your industry is. And many businesses strive to get people to come back as return customers. And that's what you got to try and do. You see, I may be staying at this hotel. However, as a frequent traveler, I have my favorite hotel. I have my loyalty card for that chain of hotels that I always stay at. Now, as I said before, the three things that you need to note about those levers are: one, doesn't matter whether it's a small or a big business, the levers are the same. And two, if you are able to utilize all three levers, then you'll have more success. So if you can get more customers and get them to pay more and get them to come back and buy again in the future, then you're going to have a lot more success, especially if you use the different levers and not at the expense of one of the others. Thank you very much for watching. This is Munir. I hope you stay on your path to success, and I will check you out in my next video.